Good morning. My voice. I feel like I should do like voice exercises before I start talking. Because then I just like stumble into the stream in the most Mystech manner ever. Hello, friends. A kitty with flowers. So I'm sorry I wasn't here yesterday. We had a health emergency, I guess, and it was kind of awful, but all is well. And I guess we're just gonna try to do MTQ University today instead, even though I know Mondays aren't the best. But we can try and see what happens, see what we fill with. Interesting. Oh, hello. Rosa.
It's been a while since I was awake at this time. Woo.
Well, I appreciate you. Thank you for the resub. And thank you for the reminder that I still haven't read your shit. Oh my god. Is today like sub day? What's going on? Ava and Franco, thank you very much for the resubs, my friends. I hope you're having a fantastic day.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did it just say? Oh, it says What happened to Marvel Mondays? What Marvel Mondays? Sick Kid Sundays happen? Yeah, literally. I've never seen a kid go from like generally okay, because she had like her cough, right? But literally from 0 to like 1,000 in fever. It was really scary. And she went from being like completely normal to being like super lethargic and like lying on the floor because she was like, and she doesn't lie, like she doesn't normally lie on the floor or lie down anywhere because she's so active. So it was scary, but, and then I couldn't get her temperature down at all with any of like the med swapping. And I don't think I've ever experienced that, like fever resistant or medical or medicine resistant fever or whatever. And yeah, so it was bad. I literally stayed with her with like an ice pack on her head because her fever was so high. And she kept like talking in her sleep like she was delirious or something, and I was like, oh my god, like do I go to ER, do I not, like is she okay, is she not? And obviously being by myself with Lily sleeping in the other room, I'm just like, what do I do? Yeah, it sucked. It was scary, but we made it through. You can tell who Pasta's favorite human. You say that, but she loves like Braddock way more than me. So you might think that she likes me, but she, by comparison, probably hates me compared to Braddock. Yeah, this is Layla. Very scary. You used to have fever dreams when you had a fever. I guess that's why they're called fever dreams. So she was probably having something like that, but she was like legit talking. Like she doesn't talk, so she just babbles or whatever. But she was making noises as if she was awake, but she was just completely passed out. I'm the spare human. Yeah, he's not here, so this is all she's got, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, okay. So let's see if we can fill up, and if we can't fill up, then we can just play Balatro or something stupid. I don't know. Yeah. I'm the best variety streamer. Yeah, my variety consists of Final Fantasy 14 and then like whatever horror game and or a random flavor of the month game I feel like playing. Okay, what was I gonna say? So, swaps? No, Chaser Prog. Teaching callouts in Discord. All welcome. Okay, we'll start with that and see what we got. You enjoyed the Phasmophobia area? I can't speak. Yeah, we need to play that again at some point. I'm assuming Easter event is probably going to start at some point soon, right? So maybe we go back then. Maybe we go back early. I don't know. I don't think there's been an update, right? Ew, do I trust the like sketchy looking sprees, or do I just like put that away? I don't know. It looks like it got wet or something. And then that makes the question of how did that get wet? Did I see the roadmap? I did not. Let's look. I'm assuming it's on their Steam page. Oh, the good thing about yesterday and literally sitting with a baby for the entire night, I managed to 100% Balatro on my phone. So then I started playing it on Steam Deck today to start 100%ing it on Steam. Yeah. Although it's not full 100% because I don't have obviously like the completionist plus whatever nonsense, but I did do the 100% collection whatever nonsense. All right, well, we're looking at Phasmophobia. Let's see. Dude, this came out in 2020? What? All right. Roadmap, bam, right here. Player character overhaul. What's Chronicle? Map updates. Interesting. Maps and reworks. New small map. Okay, cool, cool. Yep, Easter, Halloween, holiday. Well, we knew that was coming, so it's not really like a thing, I guess. So wait, they're updating Grafton Farmhouse and Bleasdale Farmhouse? Oh, they're making them like fancy instead of all run down and shit? That's interesting. Or maybe Grafton will be run down and then Bleasdale is going to be fancy. I don't know. Oh, I guess I should click on the actual link. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, what is this? The way you record evidence. The sound recorder? Oh my god, this looks so cool. So Bleasdale is releasing in March. I guess we can play it then. That's next month. Cool. Yeah, I'm down. Hi Blitz, I'm sorry I missed you yesterday. The whole reason we were streaming yesterday instead of doing a writing stream was to try to catch you before you left. So I apologize. But that baby stuff came out of nowhere, so that sucks. They canceled all flights to Toronto. Hey, did you see that plane crash? What the fuck? Braddock just told me about that, like literally seconds ago as he was leaving. Toronto plane crash. I was like, is it in the water? And he's like, yeah, but it's on top of the water because the water's frozen. That plane came out of your hometown? Are they okay? Because the plane looks intact, right? It's just upside down, I guess. 18 injured passengers. Okay, but no one dead, hopefully. That's crazy. I can't believe that the ice is that strong to hold up a fucking plane crash. One in critical. Oh, man. I hope they pull through. It doesn't look like that big of a plane. Although, these are the planes that I take between Toronto and South Carolina. Like, that size of plane. So that's terrifying. A micro wind shear. Wait. Why is it on the water? Someone explain that. Dude, imagine being on that plane and like... It's not in the water? Oh, wait, what? Oh, it landed at Pearson. Why does it look like ice? Is the whole runway just ice? Okay, so Braddock told me it was like in the lake, and I was like, how? Okay, I'm gonna message him to fix his fake news because holy shit. That plane is on the runway at Pearson. Not in the lake, LOL. Jesus. It's not cold enough to freeze the lake. Well, that's why I was like, huh? My sister was saying that they got 75 centimeters of snow in Montreal, which is asinine. I don't even know how high that is. Plane landed on the wrong side and then flipped over. That's wild. But listen, if you're gonna be in a plane crash, at least, like, if you could pick, I would say one like this where, yes, it's scary and probably traumatizing for the rest of your life, but at least you have survived and you have a very interesting story. 29 inches of snow, yeah, that's a lot. I might open this up instantly, although Iggy just said Dale, so I need to wait for him to join, and then... You're 4 hours from Toronto? That is a lot of centimeters. That's probably the most amount of snow that is, like, in the last 10 years, I want to say. As someone that hasn't lived in Toronto for the last 7 years. I say this with such certainty. I don't know. I mean, this guy, you're more than welcome. We have people that are coming in completely blind, so don't let that at all, like, scare you into not joining. Centimeters isn't English. It is. What? When did I leave? I left in 2017. September 2017. So it's been about 7 years, or I guess coming up on 8 years now. Which is wild to think, because it doesn't feel like that long. But at the same time, so much has happened in those 7 years. The ice storm of 2015. Do you know for that ice storm, we had tech-savvy internet, and it froze over, and we couldn't have internet for, like, days, or almost a week. And we got so pissed off that we ended up switching to, I think that's when we switched to Bell. It was the first time we'd ever had Bell, and it was awful. But it sucked because tech-savvy being, like, priority lower to all of the Rogers backboning, fixing from the ice storm. We literally had no updates, no communication, no timeline. And they were all like, oh, we're just waiting on Rogers to fix everything. And we couldn't even put in. So we ended up raiding in Final Fantasy 14, tethered off of our phones because it was just, we just had no internet for however long. So yeah. Shit sucked. Your flight got delayed even further? That sucks. I guess it's bad because it's like you're flying into where the crash is and you're flying, I'm assuming you're flying Delta out of Atlanta because Delta is from Atlanta, right? So Atlanta is probably like, all right, I'm going to open up because it's probably going to be a slow day, I think, to fill. So here we go. Oh, you're flying Air Canada. Oh, God. My condolences. The only positive about Air Canada is that they get runway priority access. And there have been times where we have been getting ready to land at Pearson where we got, like, booted from our landing, like, spiral or whatever, told to go back up just so an Air Canada plane could fucking go down and land before us. So that's the only positive. Everything else is terrible. Did she get to keep both lungs? Oh, God. Yes, she is good. The doctor said that she has negative on COVID, flus, and RSV. So hopefully what she has is just something that, like, burned through her really quickly and not that big a deal. Her ears are clear. Her chest sounds okay, other than, like, a little bit of fluidness, but not enough to be concerning. And her fever is a lot more under control than it was last night. Last night it was really bad, but she's a lot better now, so we're good. It doesn't have rear landing gear. I can't tell if that's real or you're just making a joke. Here's 4 more vouchers. How long have you been delayed? That is the worst. I once got delayed from San Francisco to, I think it was Toronto. Yeah. San Francisco to Toronto. And it was like a 7 or 6 hour delay. But the first 2.5 hours of those were stuck in the plane. And then they were like, oh, I guess you can come out and come sit comfortably inside the airport. And they gave us just meal vouchers the same. And it sucked. It was like kind of pointless. You're supposed to leave at 6:30? That sucks. For like a 2-hour flight. If that. I guess it's like a 3-hour flight. $60 is one meal in the airport, yeah. You beat the entire MSQ? What do? You're scared? Well, if you want to raid, you can do that. If you want to play the true endgame, which is glamour, you could do that. Or fishing. Tuesday at 6:30, then move to 5:15, then 9:15, now it's 10:45. What? Do you want me to, like, come pick you up, Blitz? I can be there in 97 minutes. You won't be home by Wednesday? That is insanity. So, wait. Is this delay just because of the plane crash or because of the snow and, I guess, the plane crash? Like, a combination? I hope so, Dion. I don't know, honestly. Like, she doesn't have any of the usual suspects. So I'm hoping it was just, like, nothing crazy. First the snow and then the plane crash? That's crazy. Here, Bradicus responding. How did it happen? I have no clue. I don't know. I don't have information. No idea, but they say it might have been wind that knocked it over, I guess. Or correct me if I'm wrong. Upon landing. Wait, question. Did you go to Buc-ee's? That's all I care about. Tell me. Yeah, you could just live here. You should have at this point. Oh, you didn't? Oh, man. You could probably still make it. Yeah. I need you to go to then tell me what it's like, because I have no clue. All I hear is what other people say. But I need, like, your perspective, or, like, a Canadian perspective, you know what I mean? Because I feel like Americans have, like, a weird, just baseline. No offense. I say that with as much love as possible. But I need to see from, like, someone that grew up in Canada, you know? Because that's as close to my perspective as it's gonna get. Yeah, we had AC break on one of our airplanes, and they didn't let us sit on the airplane. That was when I came back from whatever the last media event was, I'm pretty sure. Or actually, it wasn't coming back. It was trying to get to the media event. And I remember, like, frantically messaging Square Enix and be like, hey, I'm stuck in New Jersey. And they were like, oh my God, of all the places to be stuck. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that was where I was supposed to land, I think, and, like, arrive, I want to say at, like, 8 p.m. And I didn't arrive until, like, 1:32. NJ catching strays. Not all of NJ, just the airport. A gas station combined with a Walmart. My best explanation for Blitz was that it was, like, a very fabulous, like, gift shop / mini mall. But yeah, I've never been because the closest one is, I think, Myrtle Beach, I want to say. And I've never been to Myrtle Beach, so. The best snacks. Yeah, but what do they sell that's, like, different than, like, a normal gas station? Unless they make their own stuff, which I can see. You go for the smells? What? That is literally the least expected sentence when discussing a gas station. I go to this gas station for the smells. What? I know you mean food smells, but like in the context of what we're talking about. Ah! Oh, it's barbecue. I see. Okay. So they have like a legit. You love the smell of petrol in the morning. I feel like gas doesn't smell the same as it used to. I don't know if that's like a boomer thing to say or if it's like the lack of lead. I don't think I'm old enough to remember when there was lead gas though, because I'm pretty sure that happened after I was born. But I want to say as a kid, I remember gas stations, like being in the car while my parents were filling up. I feel like the stench of gas was way stronger than it is nowadays, you know? So I don't know. There's one in Florence and Anderson. Wait, Anderson, like, in the upstate? Because that would be way closer to me. Hold on. Let me Google. Oh, I just Googled Florence like an idiot. Buc-ee's. How do I even see? How are you not searching? Buc-ee's. Wait, it says future location of Buc-ee's in Anderson. It's like between Anderson and Clemson. Future location. When does it? I clicked on the Google and the picture is literally that. Future location. Right now it's a field, but one day it will be this mecca of gas station goodness. Okay, where do I even? It doesn't even say when it's coming out, so I don't know. Crash survivor John Nelson, who was in the 10th row of the plane, told CNN that there was a mass chaos following the crash landing. Of course, duh! Coming in, it was routine. It was noticeable. The runways were kind of in a weird condition. When we hit, it was super hard. It hit the ground and the plane went sideways. Skidded on our side and then flipped over where we ended up. That's insane. But at least, I don't know. Again, if you can choose what plane crash you are in, I feel like that's a pretty good one to be in, no? Because at least you're landing, so you're not going, like, insanely fast. You're in the process of braking, right? Sure, it's probably fucking terrifying, obviously, but I don't think you're at the speed where you can, like, explode, so I don't know. We had a micro center open up in North Carolina recently. Next to, or it's like Charlotte. And that's the closest one. Because before that, the closest one was Atlanta, or just like outside of Atlanta. And that was where I went, or trying to go to originally get my video card back the last time I was video card hunting. But I never ended up going because I was like, I'm not actually going to drive 2 hours out of my way just for a video card. Almost all, I mean, you're not wrong. Yeah, I love, okay, I mean, as a Canada Computers fangirl that has watched the decline of Canada Computers of the years, the decades rather, I like Micro Center. Cancel computers. You live 15 minutes from a Micro Center? I used to live across the street, quite literally, from Mechanic Computers. Literally across the street. It's where I bought my first K70, the very first time it was released. And the rest is her story. 1,000 for a 5070 Ti. Yeah, honestly, with these prices, I feel like pre-built is probably the way to go. Because it's insane. Like, you used to be able to save money building your own, like, gathering parts and building your own. And I feel like nowadays, that's not the case. And this wasn't the case last video card Insanity release, because that's when Braddock bought his pre-built for the 3090. And his was like $2,000 less than if he had bought the video card on his own and then built another computer. So it's kind of like, what's the point anymore? I don't know. It sucks because I think building your computer is probably like one of the funnest parts of being a PC player, you know? It's very stressful, but it's still really fun, right? So it's kind of sucky that capitalism has ruined that enjoyment as well. Even better deals from Costco pre-builts? What? Does Costco actually have good pre-builts? I've never looked at those because I always assume that they're like, they have like something to draw you in, like a good video card, but literally like everything else is garbage, you know? Or they have like a good processor, but then everything else is garbage. I just assume. I don't know. That's probably like elitist of me a bit. I've just never looked at them. But maybe I should. I don't know. Aurelia, Ori. That's what we're doing. I have played 11. I did the free month trial, and that was the extent of my 11 playing. It was rough. I can see the allure, and I think if I had started playing it when it was more modern, I probably would love it. But it's really, really, really difficult to come into a 20-year-old game that is that rough around the edges and fully grasp and enjoy it. Like, I mean, no, when I started. I enjoyed my time, but I don't think I will play again. That's the problem. Maybe, like, at some point I'll try it again or play some more or whatever. And it's fun to play with people, especially since everyone was, like, super into it. It's always, I don't know, you kind of get, like, the excitement and the fun through osmosis just being with those people. But I would never probably play it by myself, you know? It's just rough. Also, Pasta, you're about to fall off the desk. I'm sorry. I need to adjust my crotch that you're sitting in and making hot. Okay. Are we going to play the new Elden Ring? Wait, like, on stream, you mean? Yes. When? I don't know. I don't know. At some point. It doesn't come out until, like, months from now, no? Oh, excuse me. Library. Nope, store. I saw the pre-orders were up, but... May 29th. Plenty of time. Yeah, it looks super cool. I'm excited for it, but we'll see. Have I seen previews of Sworn Hades multiplayer? Sworn. The one game I'm super excited about is the, what I'm gonna start calling Returnal 2, because I keep forgetting the name. Soren or whatever? Soren, I think it's called. 1 to 4 player co-op action roguelike explorer reclaim. Is this the same people that made Hades? It's not, right? It's similar, but it is not the same. It's got an interesting art style. I like it. Let's look at the stuff. Wow, it looks like Hades. Did Hades 2 officially release? Because I was saying that I should just wait. Wait, did we just fill? Holy shit. Okay, cool. We apparently are ready to go. Start a poll for the markers. Oh, yeah, no, the poll isn't gonna make me remember. Let's be real. Okay. Let's put Discord ready to go. I know it's out, like, when it was released or whatever, that was technically, like, the beta. But it was, like, you know, almost everything was available except for, like, some art and some random stuff. But are you saying I can now play it and not like lose all my shit? Because if that's the case, I'll probably play that for a bit. It's not? Okay. Then I'll wait. I love that game. I've literally been using... I've charged my Steam Deck for the first time in months just to play Poletro. Okay. You're not gonna lose stuff in EA? I thought they were doing like a character reset or something. I mean, I could be wrong, for sure. All right. Got my candy. What is wrong with these pieces? Look at this one. This one's like 2 pieces stuck together, and then there's like a little dingleberry in the middle. I don't know. Very strange. All right, let's do... Let's do this. Oh, look, now it says it. It's so funny. It says it. The bag melted together? Yeah, but there's like a... It's almost the way that it's glazed. It's like it happened in the processing step instead of the after the fact, you know? I don't know. It's very strange. It's not that big a deal, but... Alrighty, let's go. Let's do it. We are ready to go. You missed PF by 3 seconds. I'm sorry. I will be doing it again tomorrow. So if you happen to be around tomorrow and available. Alrighty. Ignore these waymarkers for a second. I'm gonna delete a bunch of them. Hold on. Alright, delete this. That's fine. That's fine. What is that? Okay. I think I have fixed it. Hopefully. Alrighty, is there anyone that is super brand new that needs explanation from the top? Or can we just do group assignments and phase 2 positions and go? Totally cool if you're new.
Person who is brand new.
Okay.
At least.
Are they in Discord? That's the question.
I have no idea. Okay, so that's a yes.
All right, Cherry is a healer in Group B. Awesome. Okay, so first off, we are splitting into light party groups, and you can mark up your healer within your alliance if you would like. Makes it a little bit easier, but there's a ton of mechanics in phase 1 that are kind of random based off of what she casts first. I'll do call-outs for basically all of them. And for the most part, I'm gonna like quickly go through phase 1. Just because it's a lot easier to just kind of do callouts and let you practice. But for actual positions, this position right here, if you hear me say healer stacks, this is where everyone is kind of spreading to. So the alliances are spread apart, A, B, C, and then group 1 and 2, group 1 being on the boss's, like close to the boss, and group 2 being max melee off of the hitbox. Wild charges will require both of the tanks within the alliance to be in the front with everyone else standing behind them. This is insane healing. Both tanks need to be alive or you will die. And if you happen to be missing a body that is not a tank in your group, pop extra cooldowns because the damage is just significant, even with one missing person. So be ready for that in case your group is struggling going into that mechanic. Aside from that, the main thing about this phase is that the very beginning, you're going to get marked by, or you're going to be tethered to the boss, and you will either be tethered to the boss showing you the back of her hand or the front of her hand. And long story short, I'm just going to call out when you're being tethered, you're either going to be forward hand, forward dodging, or backhand back dodging. And what that means is you're going to get a debuff timer. At the end of that debuff timer, a hand is going to appear around your character, and it's either going to appear in front of you or behind you based on how you were tethered at the beginning. So if you were tethered to the front hand, you're just going to dodge, like press W, hold forward, run forward as the hand is appearing, and it's a super easy dodge. The backhand is a little harder because you have to wait for it to spawn before you move your character so that it doesn't spawn like wacky. But as soon as it spawns, you're going to be dodging backwards to dodge the hand. If you have a gap closer or any sort of like movement, mechanic, teleport, whatever, if you use it then, you can basically just cheese it and not have to worry about it. But that's the general idea. And you just have to remember what I call for you at the beginning of the phase, and then when your timer is expiring to then dodge the hand as necessary. To do the hand mechanic, I want everyone to kind of move away from the middle, to just take it to the edge. You're going to have a timer over your head when it's time for you to move to the edge. You can do it under the boss, you can do it away from the boss, as long as you're not like clear or near anyone else. You don't want to hit anyone else with your hand. If you get hit by your hand, no big deal. That's just one doom to Asuna, but if you're hitting multiple people, we will die. And then for everything else in phase 1, it's all mechanics that you've probably seen already. There's going to be a flare. Each alliance flare is going to go to A, B, or C, which looks like this. So the Alpha, Bravo, or Charlie, those are the corners of the platform in phase 1. And so Alliance A goes to A, etc. You just need to take your flare into that corner as soon as possible so that we're not overlapping. And then everyone else without a flare is under the boss. There is laser beams to dodge. There's going to be like left-right mechanics. There's a knockback from the center or a suck-in from the center or from the corners into the center. And so the numbers 1, 2, and 3 are perfect for the knockback as long as you are pointed towards the corners. And then if you run towards the corners for the suck-in, you'll get pulled in. The suck-in has like a circle, and that circle disappears, and then you run into the circle to avoid getting hit. But I'll call all this out, so if you get lost, just listen to my voice. There's probably like random crap that I'm forgetting, but honestly, phase 1 is pretty simple outside of that hand mechanic. And again, if you just listen to me and practice along the way, I think that's going to be us into phase 2 pretty quickly. But any questions that you might have just from me blabbering? All right, we probably will pull into phase 2. We haven't talked about phase 2 positions yet, but don't worry, we will like once we see phase 2 consistently. I just want to see how phase 1 goes before I make that decision, kind of, because sometimes we will one-shot it and just go straight into phase 2, and sometimes we take a little bit of time to like de-rest, so we'll see. Food up and all that, and yeah, let's do it. All right, left side of the boss, run to her hand here. Right side of the boss. We've got an AoE blast here with a bleed. Just heal through it, and here comes phase 1. All right, if you're currently tethered, you have backhand. You will be dodging back at the end of your timer. If you are currently tethered here instead, you have forward hand. You are dodging a forward at the end of your timer. We've got laser beams from the outside edges to dodge. Just find the first set, stand next to it, and then once it blasts through, go into that lane, and then just go into the lanes as they blast. Get ready for first mechanic. Start to move away from the center. We got a knockback. Be on the numbers with your butt towards the corner. Make sure you're not in the middle. All right, first round of hands. You guys are gonna have to go outside towards the edges and handle your hand. We are storing death for later. And now wild charge position. So all of the alliances split up. Get ready for big heals, big heals. Make sure you are behind your tanks, behind your tanks. If you have any dead people, you're gonna need extra cooldowns. Like I said, it's a ton of damage. All right, next set of hands, go ahead, take them away. Let's try to help res Group B if you've got some extra swift casts. More laser beams to dodge. This is dodged in the same manner as before. When it is safe, you want to head over to the right side of the boss, Use your knockback immunity here if you have it. Stay out of the middle. We're getting sucked in. Be in the corner if you don't have knockback immunity. All right, go into the middle once the circle disappears. All right, next round of hands. Go away. All right, flares to the corners. Everyone else underneath the boss. Tuck in very deep there. All right, final round of hands. All right, this is the final AoE blast for phase 2. Obviously, we are hurting in Group B, but that's fine. We will probably wipe here. Just try to, like, if you as you're dying, look around the platform so you can kind of see the mechanics and stuff. It'll give you a better idea of what I'm about to go over. But as you can see, the platform is changing. There's going to be the inside, the outside. On the intra-cardinals right now, there are Atmos. Those need to be killed instantly. They have very little health, though, so it's just a couple hits to get them down. And then you'll see that the mini-bosses on the outside, they're going to start doing mechanics, while the people in the center, they are on tiles doing some fancy things of their own. All right, we're going to slowly wipe here, but that's fine. And we also didn't do positions for anything yet, so worry not. Okay, here comes the wipe. Alrighty. So, pretty good on phase 2, or phase 1. The only, like, the reason Group B basically died there is if you let anyone die, it's like a shared damage thing. So, like I said, if you're missing even just one body, you will have a hard time if you're not popping extra cooldowns. So, be aware. It is a very high damage there, and it's 4 blasts of it. So, just pop whatever you need. Okay, so quickly, before we pull again, let me do this right here. We're at least going to assign positions for everyone. We're not really going to go into the mechanics just yet, but we're just going to do the positions for people. So, using these as kind of like a rough outline of what the platform looks like in B. Basically, or you can look at the raid plan. That's fine too. Group or page 2 of the raid plan will tell you exactly where you need to go based on what your role is and what group you're in, alliance, whatever. But just as a quick rundown, the East and West groups are Alliance A and C, except for their off tanks, off healers. Those people will be at the Southeast, Southwest. And then in the Northeast, Northwest is Group B split in 2. So Group 1 over to the side here and Group 2 on this side. So, and then everyone except for the ranged in Group B, the ranged will come down to Southeast and Southwest. So, just from that, does anyone not know where they are going for the beginning of phase 2? Excellent. Okay, so then just for A and C, if we can do spread positions and partner position. We can just do that quickly so that if we do see that, we can progress a little. All right, let's do partners. And reminder for the partner that is not on the hitbox, you guys want to be a couple steps backwards. All right, that looks good. Okay, awesome. we will just go in. I'll definitely talk more about phase 2 once we see it, like the next time, or at least another couple times once we're a little bit cleaner in phase 1. There is another version of phase 1 that we haven't seen yet, obviously, so hopefully we see that soon, if not right now. But if we go into phase 2 cleanly and we are basically ready for that explanation, we can do it then. But for the first part, let's just see phase 1. You can't use the funny emote. I'm sorry, I literally haven't even downloaded it. I looked at the preview and then immediately got sidetracked. Right side. That was like literally when the baby stuff started happening, so I am worried. But you're right, I can upload it tonight. Left side. What should the call sign for it be? Ms. Loading? Ms. Error? Alright, AoE Blast with a bleed. If you're currently tethered, you have backhand, dodging backwards at the end of your timer. This round of tethers is front. You will be dodging forward at the end of your timer. We've got laser beams next. Just find the first set. Careful, it's a 3-stack over there. And then move into them as they explode. We've got flares coming up. Be ready for flares. Alright, when it is safe for you, head to your corner. Otherwise, head underneath the boss. Get ready for healer stacks after this. Oh boy, that was a lot of damage. We had to a flare out of position, it looks like. Alright, let's reset here. So this is the other version of phase 1 with some possible changes. But again, flares will appear as the laser beams are still going off. So you just have to be careful. But you do have time if you wait for, like, as long as you're ready to go where you're supposed to go, you do have time after the final laser beam to get into position. You just need to absolutely make sure that you're going to the correct corner. And this can target anyone within the alliance, so there's no, like, preparing for it or whatever. You just have to be ready that it could be you at any moment, and you just have to... What are these waymarkers? What?
I thought you just fixed them.
No, I, like, deleted the ones that were garbage. What do you mean fix them? What am I missing?
I don't know. You said, what are these waymarkers?
Oh, someone placed them. I don't know who.
Oh, not I.
No, I just got rid of the ones that were, like, garbage. Ms. 404. Ooh, okay. Ms. 404 sounds good. I like that. Away from the boss. If you're melee, you can definitely choose this. You don't have to run away, but if you want to do it properly, you get away. Right side of the boss. You missed another one. I'm sorry. I will be doing it again tomorrow, so if you missed today, just be on the lookout tomorrow. Big AoE blast with the bleed. And phase 1 begins. This is front tether. If you're currently tethered, you're dodging forward at the end of your timer. This is back tether. If you're tethered here, you are dodging back at the end of yours. Get ready for laser beams. First mechanic will be coming up after the lasers. Alright, you can start to make your way slowly out of the middle. We got a knockback, so be on the number with your butt towards the corner. Any number, as long as you're not in the middle. Get out of the middle. It will murder you instantly. Alright, first round of hands, please go away.
Restoring death.
Thank you, thank you. All right, wild charges are happening. Everyone to your spots. Be careful with group B. Pop cooldowns if you need them. There are 4 hits. All right, next round of hands. Go ahead and handle. I think I was backhand. I think. Nice. More laser beams from the edges. Very good on that wild charge, by the way. It's a 3 stack there. Be careful. Get ready for left or right on the boss after this. All right, when it is safe, we're going to go to the left side. Wait a second. All right, left side. Use your knockback immunity if you have it. We've got a suck-in coming. If you don't, be in the corner. When that circle disappears, go in. Go in now. Make sure you Isuna whoever, and hands, go away. Ooh, please do not leave hands in the middle. All right, flares to the corners. Everyone else underneath the boss, please. Next round of hands, go away. All right, if you have available reses, please try to help the 2 groups there. We got 1 more AoE blast. If you are resing here, be very careful not to break your immunity until you are healed. You don't want to die instantly again. All right, head to those group 2 or whatever phase 2 positions we talked about before. Get ready for big AoE blast. Big AoE blast. It's got another bleed, so keep healing and kill those Atmos. Kill the Atmos as quickly as possible. Beautiful. There's going to be another AoE blast coming, just a regular one. No bleed here. And then the 2 groups on the east and west will have to do the mini boss mechanics, which we didn't talk about, but if you know how to handle those, do those now. Back up a bit, this guy? Yeah, beautiful. Just a couple steps. Perfect. Oh, I was on the wrong side. My bad. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. All right. Good job, though. Okay, so let's talk about phase 2 now that we have seen it, and we've seen kind of both versions of phase 1. So just a quick setup for the waymarkers here again. So if you go to your little spots there, what am I thinking? Does everyone know where to stand, at least, or where to begin their phase 2 on the inside, at least? You're going to have very specific tiles that you stand in on the inside, and you do want to refresh your tiles. Some people like to do it after every boss mechanic, which feel free. But in this movement on the inside, we want to have like a priority system for who's moving first so that you don't accidentally double up on a tile and kill each other. So tanks will always move first, then healers, then DPS. So that is kind of like the general priority system. You can kind of watch your little 3 people. You can see the tank go. Once they go, then healer goes, then DPS. So just be very careful, very controlled with your movement, because obviously the tiles will insta kill you if there are 2 people on them. Now, the biggest thing about the very beginning here, the first like prog point, if you will, is those towers that pop up at the end of those mini boss mechanics. Oh, actually, before we even talk about that, the group, or the tanks in group B, or in the middle rather, so all 4 tanks in the middle, when you're in position, please provoke the middle boss. She's going to be doing auto attacks, and we don't want those on the outside because it's way too much damage. So very first thing for you guys, just provoke the boss, make sure you've got threat on her. And then east and west, we have those mini bosses, the E9S Cloud of Darkness. She is going to do 3 mechanics every single time, but the or like the order / whatever she's doing is kind of random. There will always be 2 half-room cleaves, completely random directions. They can double up on the direction too. Like it doesn't have to alternate. It can be on the same side. And then she's going to do one of either the stack or spread, and the stack or spread can happen the 2nd round or the 3rd round of the 3 mechanics. So she's going to like project that before she starts casting. So you just have to watch her, memorize the pattern, and then handle the pattern before you take towers. When those towers pop up, they're going to have like circles within them to show you how many people need to be within the tower to soak it. On the outside, it's going to be 3 and 3. And then on the inside, one tower is going to have 2 and one tower is going to have a single person requirement. So for the middle people, you guys can kind of like eyeball, see what spawns next to you. And then again, following that same tank, then healer, then DPS movement, you can move into your towers and then just kind of chill once you see the towers. On the outside, we need to finish the 3 mechanics on the mini boss before we can do our towers. So from our spread positions, the people towards the north will go to the north tower. The people towards the south will go to the south tower. And thinking of that as like the default tower positions, we're just going to rotate that clockwise in case the towers instead spawn east and west. Does anyone not understand towers and or the mini boss mechanics for the east and west groups? Yes, both platforms are different, so what I call out during that time is not necessarily going to be relevant for the east side. I can't see both sides, so I try to be as like vague as possible so I don't confuse you, but don't listen to me in that one moment if you're over on the east side. Okay, I'm going to do a ready check. If you have questions, please let me know. Is there any part, Terry, that like is confusing specifically, or is it more like you're just nervous because you haven't seen it yet, which is fine. But as long as you know to be in your tile, you can adjust, like you can reset your tile after you see your tank reset the tile, like their tile. And by that, I mean you just kind of like run off your tile and then come back in, just very quick. And then you just stand in the tower closest to you-ish, either the 2-person with someone else or by yourself. So just worry about that for now. We'll talk about the rest of the mechanics way after, but this is the first like wall that most people see. Oh, we did lose someone. We had a DC. We can wait because I did see them Pokeball, so I think it's like a real DC. But if they don't come back in a couple minutes, we can come out and just try to refill. You need to explain which direction clockwise is? Oh god. All right, Gen Zs, how many of you know what an analog clock looks like? Yeah, that's true. Oh man. I mean, I think Gen Z knows, but Gen Alpha probably may not know at all what a clock looks like. Nice. Okay, let me do one more ready check just to make sure everyone's here. Awesome, let's do it. Ugh. Away from boss. Right side. All right, big AoE bleed. Phase 1 will begin. As I lose my target on the boss for no reason. Great. This is forward tethers. If you're currently tethered, you're dodging forward. This is back tethers. You will be dodging backwards at the end of your timer. Get ready for lasers. A 3 stack on, oh, 3 stacks both all around. Be careful. Get ready for first mechanic. And start to move away from the middle. It's a knockback. Be on the number with your butt against the corner. Number, out of the middle. Beautiful. All right, first round of hands. Go ahead. Remember to take them to the edges. Storing a knockback for later. And get ready for wild charges. Wild charge positions for everyone. Get behind your tanks and pop those coolies as needed. next round of hands, go away. Laser beams are next. A 3 stack, be careful. After this, be ready for left or right on the boss. When it's safe, head to the left side. Whoops, as I stand in the not safe. Use your knockback immunity here. Get out of the middle. We got our knockback coming. Be on the number if you don't have knockback immunity. All right, next round of hands. Flares are incoming. Be ready for flares. Run to your corners or the boss. Next round of hands, take them away. Okay, get everyone up. Final AoE blast coming up. Remember, if you're rezzing into this, alright, let's head over to our positions. Get ready for a massive AoE blast with a bleed. Lots to heal through, and everyone is going to their positions. Kill the Atmos, please, as quickly as possible. Alright, another AoE blast. And mini boss mechanics are happening. It's partners for a second round. One more dodge. And towers. Okay, not bad. So, one thing I did notice, Cherry, for you specifically, if you, do you have that raid plan open? Because that raid plan will tell you exactly what tile you want to be in. And it looked like you were kind of running around and there was almost like an oopsie with the tile breaking between everyone. But you want to be, basically, that raid plan will quite literally tell you exactly where to stand, and it's basically memorization for phase 2 for almost everyone's positions. So if you have like a second monitor or phone, you can keep that open. I highly recommend, at least until you like remember. But you basically, you second guessed, yeah, that'll happen. But as long as you know where to go, just stand there mostly for the whole time until you need to refresh or move into a tower. It's almost like too simple for the middle people at the beginning. Don't worry, it gets a little harder for you later, but at the very beginning, you're kind of just like, you know, twiddling your thumbs, waiting for mechanics to happen for you. So second guessing is probably gonna happen because you're like, is this right? Why is it so easy? Hi, Bussy, how are you? Or left side. Right side. Alright, massive AoE blast with a bleed. La 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 la. This is forward tether. If you're currently tethered, you're dodging forward. This is back tether. If you are tethered here, you will be dodging back at the end of your timer. Get ready for laser beams. And here comes the first mechanic very soon. It will be flares. Be ready for flares. Alright, when it is safe for you, head to your corner or underneath the boss. Get ready for healer stacks next. Alright, everyone separate. Find your healer, stack on them. Away from the boss. Away, 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 away. Towards the Bravo. Alright, first round of hands. Go ahead, take them to the edges and handle them. We are storing death for later. Second round of hands. Go ahead. Your turn. Third round of hands. Your turn. Alright, look away from the boss. Look away from eyeballs. Look away from everything. Just don't get frozen. Alrighty, left or right on the boss. Be ready. Left side, left side, left side. You can use your knockback immunity here. We've got a suck-in happening, so be out of the middle. When the circle disappears, move into the middle. Move in now. Alright, more laser beams to dodge. Oh, shit, I got Same dodging, and then next round of hands will have to be ready right after the laser beams. Alright, one more mechanic. Get out of the middle. It's a suck-in, run to the corner. When the circle disappears from the center, move into the center. Alright, awesome. Final AoE blast. Res whoever you can. Alright, head to your positions and get ready for the big AoE blast with the bleed here in the transition. Kill the Atmos. And get ready for another AoE blast coming up. Alright, mini boss mechanics. It is spread for a second round. One more dodge. And towers, 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 towers. Okay. Almost there. We had, looked like one tower explosion, maybe two. Or two people out of one tower, I think, because the damage was a little higher than just a regular single tower explosion. This is the donut attack, so everyone just moves in close to the boss inside of her hitbox. And then there's more Atmos that spawn. We gotta kill them again. And then we'll get debuffs here. If you have the super short timer, you're gonna vomit right away, so you just want to turn away from others to do so. And then you will see these purple seeds will appear on people's heads. And these people have to move in very specific spots to drop these seeds, which we will talk about very soon. But you can just drop them wherever and we'll wipe. And then this is the cross attack. So this is where we all have to run to the intercardinal. It's kind of the opposite of the donut attack that we just saw. And then these seed puddles that we've dropped, you will notice that they start to like activate, and the people closest to them will be tethered, and then that tether needs to be broken. So they just run away. It is a far, far, far distance to run before they break. Okay. We are wiping here, but we can talk about face or whatever. Good prog, nonetheless. We saw a bunch of mechanics. So over on C side, did you guys just have like some PvP action or an oopsie? Were you missing people? I didn't actually see how it exploded. But I mean, as long as you know what happened and like what was supposed to happen instead, that's fine. But if there's something that is confusing, let us know. We can try to figure it out. Okay, awesome. Okay, let's talk about a little further into phase 2. So, no problem, Strawberry. You go ahead, and I will, unless Strawberry also needs explanation, in which case I can wait. Why don't we take a quick AFK here? The is that noise? Hold on, I'll be right back. Oh, no, never mind. It's Roddick. I literally thought it was like a truck. But it's the blender.
I mean, Roddick could be a truck.
He could be. You're right.
From what
I've
you
never
told
checked.
me, he is.
Sure he's not built like a truck?
Used to be. Do we do EXs and Savages? We do! Yes, we do. We used to do that before this came out, and now we've been completely consumed by Chaotic, but we still do some EXs in between. Tile positions are role-based and alliance-based. Like, it depends on who you are within your alliance, where you go. The raid plan, if you want me to just link it, it tells you literally exactly where to go based on what your role is inside of the group. I'm gonna BRB while Strawberry is BRB'd, and, oh, they're back. Oh, okay, never mind. I'll stay. Okay, so, raid plan, if you have that open. If you go to page, hold on. I don't have it open. Let me find the page, 1 second. Page 7. All right, so page 7 will show you exactly where to drop the seeds. So the people in the east and west, we will be dropping our seeds in the outside corners of our little square section of the platform. You need to have a gap in between the two so that we have access to the outside if we need to do so. And then the people on the inside, you can see you guys are dropping your seeds kind of in like a square of where the rest, like the outside seeds are. But you will be on the two inside or the two center platform or tiles, I guess, in the direct east and west. But you also have to, within those tiles, drop them away from each other. You can't drop them too close because they'll explode if that happens. So you want to be kind of like on the inside corner, like far corner, dropping it inside that tile. And so this is where the middle people have a little bit more thinking to do than the outside people. If the seeds happen to spawn like northeast and southwest, easy mode, the north person just comes down to the north tile. The south person goes up to the south tile. You drop it in the center. Awesome. Everyone goes back to their positions. No big deal. If the seeds happen to spawn in the same corner, like two seeds in the same corner, this is where that priority system comes back into play. So tanks, again, like I said, will be moving first. They also will be moving furthest. So what that means is within your group, if a tank gets it and a DPS player gets it, the tank is going to run to the far spot to drop the seed, and the DPS will drop wherever they normally do. So tanks first, then healers, then DPS. So DPS, you guys are dropping it in your normal spot every time. It's just healers and tanks might have to adjust to the furthest drop point first, before, like if necessary. So does that make sense? Does everyone know where they're dropping their seeds? Okay, and then page 8 will show you who is baiting the seeds once the puddles are dropped. And this one is pretty simple. It's just the melee on the outside group. They will grab or stand closest to the puddles that are dropped inside the inner tiles, and then the range will be standing closest to the outside, the ones that we dropped originally, the outside one. And then as soon as those tethers appear on you, you're just going to run along the outside ring to break. Very, very quick. You do have to run a decent amount. You just have to run until it breaks and then come back. For the inside, when you guys are baiting your tethers, you guys, again, within your own tile, you never ever want to step on someone else's tile. You're still within your own tile when you do this. You kind of clump together so that you're as close as possible when the tether spawns. And then again, the priority would be tanks running first or healers. And you guys are going to run clockwise, I guess. I think that's what you did, right? Clockwise is like the main whatever. You're just going to start running. The DPS never moves. DPS just stands still the whole time. But if you are a tank or a healer that is tethered, you just start running and until you break, and then you run all the way back to where you came from. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm going to do a ready check for this. If you have questions, let me know. This is just so you can, like, you're good to go for what we've explained so far, or at least you know your position for the bramble puddles and all that. Awesome. Okay, let's give it a shot. You never would have made it to 100. Well, I'm glad you did. And thank you for watching these videos. Check your food if you fooded at the beginning like I did. Right side, right side. Away from the group. Or the boss, rather. Alright, big AoE blast with a bleed and phase transition. This is back tethers. You will be dodging back at the end of your timer. And this is forward tethers. You will be dodging forward at the end of your timers. Get ready to dodge laser beams. Alright, first set of mechanics coming up after. You can start to move away from the center. It is a knockback. Be on the number with your butt towards the corner. Alright, first set of hands. Take them to the edges. We are storing a knockback for later. Alright, get to your wild charge positions. Alliances split up. Get behind your tanks. And get ready for big heals. Okay, next set of hands, go away. What was I? Back tether? Back? I don't even know. No, I think it was front. Was I front? We're about to find out. Yeah. More lasers. After this set of lasers, we're gonna have left or right on the boss. Be ready. Alright, when it is safe, head to the left side of the boss. Left side. You can use your knockback immunity here. Get ready for another knockback. Stay out of the middle, out of the middle. Next round of hands, go away. Please voke off of Xeris. Unless you're trying to get him killed, in which case, do you. Flare next. Everyone to the corner, unless you are not a flare.
I would never intentionally kill Day.
No, of course not. Alright, hands away.
Why do I not trust that statement?
When have I ever intentionally killed you?
Last one.
No, I didn't. You are not Iggy Pop.
Oh, that's true.
Alright, head to your positions for phase 2.
I love you, Iggy.
Get ready to kill Atmos. Alrighty, another AoE blast here. Iggy, you miss my heals every time, and I'm gonna murder you.
He usually talks. I'm not sure he's in.
So greedy. No, it's okay. I don't actually care. Alright, mini boss mechanics. Here we go. His partner stacks for a second round. You can just take them on this side. One more dodge. And towers, towers, towers. Beautiful. Well done, everyone. All right, get ready for either donut or cross attack where we go into cardinal. All right, everyone donut. Close to the boss, close to the boss. Alright, Atmos are back up. Please target and kill them. She's going to do a blast here that's going to give us debuffs. The super short timer debuffs, please look away from others, and you can vomit off the edge of the platform if you want. Get ready to drop seeds. Alright, drop your siege wherever they go. Get ready for intercardinal next. Everyone to the intercardinal spot that's available to you, just so you don't get hit by the boss here. Alright, now we are baiting the seed puddles, so if you were assigned to bait, please do so now. Just stand close. Whoops, sorry, I forgot to call that out. Let me bait Yoshas. Bosses on the inside, or whatever, tanks on the inside, get ready to interrupt your mini-boss. Oh, I definitely ran the wrong way. Whoopsies!
Is it Ms. Murder time?
Maybe. We'll see. Alright, get ready for either... Oh, shit. Either wild charge... Yep, it's wild charge. Oh, God, I can't aim.
Ow.
Good enough. Alright, we're looking at our mini-bosses now. They're going to have a cast. We're going to do the opposite of the cast. And then get behind the main boss and follow the attack around. The tanks on the mini bosses are going to get a tank buster soon. Just heal them. And I know we didn't talk about the positions here, but you can stand in your swap positions. Kill Atmos as well. Alright, these would be your swap positions. And as you can see, inside people are going out, outside people are going in, and this is where we basically swap mechanics. We'll talk about all this once we get there. I'm getting autos. Feels bad. Okay, not bad. Good prog. Alrighty, so let me think. Trying to see where we had our first set of deaths. Seed drops, I think, were good, mostly. Yosh, do you know what killed you? I didn't actually see. And I think you rezzed on the, or spawned on the other side, so I couldn't actually res you. Rotating clockwise for stacks. Yes. Oh, you just walked off. Okay. Yep, that'll do it. Yeah, you're fine. I was just wondering if it was like something I did or not. Okay. Okay, so then I think we just had like slight snowball effect from a couple deaths there, which is fine. Not a big deal. But does anyone have questions of what we've seen so far? Should I lost track of your debuff and obliviated C-Tank? No problem, because I also lost track of that debuff and forgot to call out the second splooge. Folks out of position for swaps. Yeah, we had lots of dead bodies though, so that could be it. If you look at the raid plan, if we do get there again, page 11.
Just question.
11? Oh, actually, page 11 is what we need for spread position. So right there we saw the wild charge. Oh, that's how we lost a lot of people. The wild charge damage just from missing people. All right, so the boss can either do a wild charge, which is page 10. And literally very simple. The tanks in each spot just kind of have to be closer or like in front of everyone. And everyone else just be behind. Very simple. You don't have to be directly behind, especially on the inside tiles, but as long as you're somewhat behind, should be fine. Page 11 is very important for the spread. The circles are insanely massive, so every single person needs to know where to go for their position there. Again, this is very much like memorizing where to go based off of what role you are. But that page 11 will tell you exactly where to stand for the spread. Generally in the corners of the rectangle on the east and west, with the ranged on the outer ring, and then the people within the tiles. You're still within your same tiles, but you're like as far away from each other as possible spread, so that you're not overlapping. And then page 12, or sorry, page 16, 15. Nope, 16. Page 16 will tell you exactly where to stand for swap positions. So again, another memorization of where to stand based off of what your role is. But you'll get the hang of it as you do it. Just stand exactly there and it will take you hopefully exactly where you need to go. And then you just do the same mechanics, but opposite. Not quite the same, but same style of mechanics, just in a different pattern. Okay. That tool also, the GitHub that we're linking, if you do that, it will literally tell you exactly where to stand every time. So it's very cool. Very neat. Yes. All right. Ready, tech, for questions, and we can go if there are none. Boo doo 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 doo. Awesome. Do 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 do. Left side. Away from boss. Big AoE blast incoming with a bleed and phase 1. This is back tether. If you are tethered right now, you are dodging backwards. This is front. If you're currently tethered, you will be dodging forward at the end of your timer. Laser beams are happening. Get ready for first mechanic. It will be flares. Flares, flares. Wait until it's safe, but head to your corner or to the boss. And after this, get ready for healer stacks. Everyone spread. Find your healer and stack with them. Left or right side of the boss. Right side of the boss. Where is this person? What? Next set of hands. I can't remember if I was forward or back. Okay, great. Third set of hands. Look away from boss, look away from eyeballs. Heading to the left side of the boss here. You can use your knockback immunity if you have it. Be out of the middle, out of the middle. Here comes the suck. Move into the middle when the circle disappears. Alright, next round of laser beams and final round of hands. Be ready after this. Alright, take those hands away. We're gonna have another attack here. Help group, whatever this is, group whatever. Get to the corner, get ready for the suck again. When that circle disappears, move in. Alright, big AoE blast. Help each other out as much as you can. Don't move if you're rezzing. Alright, find your spot. Alright, kill those Atmos, please. Get ready for another AoE blast. Mini boss mechanics are next. We're spread on the third round for us. Towers. Okay, that's fine. We can heal through one stack, no big deal. All right, get ready for donut or enter cards. This is donut. Everyone gets super close to the boss. Make sure you're inside her hitbox. Kill the Atmos. They're about to spawn. There they are. Kill them now. There's going to be a blast with debuffs. If you have the super short debuff, look away from others. Alrighty. We are dropping seeds. Make sure you drop where you're supposed to. A little bit south of strawberry. Yeah, not too close to the other seed petal. Alright, enter cards now. Okay, running back in. We are baiting our seed petals as necessary. Sorry for that vomit, my bad. I keep forgetting that one. Alright, so stand next to the puddle that you were meant to bait, and once you see the tether, you can start running to the opposite direction until it breaks. Tanks on the east-west, get ready to interrupt. Interrupt now. When you break your tethers, please come back to us. And we are getting ready for either wild charges or spreads. Coming soon. It is wild charge. Get behind your tank, please. Alright, kill Atmos very soon. No, just kidding. Do the mini boss mechanics, do the opposite of whatever the cast is, and then position behind the main boss. Okay, behind the main boss and follow the laser beam. Tanks on the east-west are going to have a tank buster very soon, and if you're about to vomit, please look away. Kill Atmos. Atmos are back up. And be ready for your swap positions. This is where you want to make sure you are in that specific spot. Alrighty. Now, we do have some wacky positions just because we had some dead bodies, but that's okay. We'll just do what we can. Oh, Atmos are still alive, by the way. On the west side here. They were not killed at all, which is very bad. Yeah, very dangerous. Okay, so east and west mechanics, you are doing the opposite of what the cast bar is. On the inside, we're getting ready for towers. I don't know where. I hate how it shows people in range, but they're not actually in range. Okay, not bad, not bad. So it's super hard to practice that part of the phase if people are dead going into it. We essentially need everyone alive and in their spots to do that second part of the phase properly. So it's going to be a little dicey until we get to that point where we're going in super clean. So don't worry, like, if it's super confusing or whatever, it's probably just because it's not correct, because if there's even one person missing or one person dead going into that cast, whatever, it's a little fucky, but it's okay. It was very good. That was very good prog. You can definitely stay, Cherry. Like, nothing's wrong whatsoever. Everyone's learning. So don't feel like you need to leave by any means. Oh, they already left. Okay. Well, then. Oh, yeah, that's also a thing that my callouts are going to be a little iffy. After the swap, there's a lot of, like, little nuances that I also haven't figured out in how I want to do callouts. So I will add callouts as we get cleaner into it. For now, I'm kind of just like staring at people and trying to see if I can recover or help recover the run, whatever. But yes, let's exit for now. We can definitely do a break. If people need to leave, totally cool. Let me know. I'm going until about midnight, so about another an hour and 15 minutes. Sorry, math is hard. But if you want to stick around to midnight, awesome. If not, or you can't, totally cool as well. But if you want to leave, so I know how many people to fill up with, that's fine. But in the meantime, we can definitely take a break for now. A few minutes, and then we'll see what we need to do. First come, first serve? Yep. We generally have, like, if you're a sub to the channel, you do get priority, technically. Like, if there's ever too many people. That very rarely happens, that there's, like, too many people that we have to, like, you know, kick people out or whatever. But for the most part, it is first come. It looks like we do have 3 spots, maybe more if people leave. I'll put us in Party Finder. I'll put us with a password first, so you can hop in if you're in chat right now. Password is 8. Oh, never mind. Hold on. I guess people are still leaving. I'm gonna wait a minute, and then, because I think one of my biggest pet peeves is Party Finder closing on me because, like, some change has happened. I think that's the stupidest system ever. You need to kick a healer. Oh, because they logged out instead of thing. Yeah, no problem. Instead of leaving the group. Okay, I think I can put it back up now. All right, password 8008. Let me just change these open so they're not stuck to whatever the DPS and whatever were. All right, so we need a healer. Wait, what? How do we have 2 healers there? Just kidding, we don't need a healer. We need a DPS. It looks like someone swapped. Yeah, we'll see. And if we don't fill up or whatever, just, we'll figure it out. If it takes us more than half an hour to fill up, then that's probably where I'll stop and be like, okay, we're not really going to get much time. But I will be back tomorrow, so if it's too late right now for people to start fresh, then we can definitely go tomorrow too. Is it still locked? No, I fixed it. Okay. All right, I'm going to run to the bathroom too, and I'll be right back while we fill. I'll just do this so you can still kind of see it. I'll leave it up. Oh, wait, no. Like that. Where am I? Oh, we're under private right here. There, this is us. Oh, okay. See what I mean? Why do you need to close? Why does it close when that happens? I hate it so much. Okay, I'll just be right back. One second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. We joined some. Wait, someone joined and then left, or they joined as well? Didn't we need only 4 people or 3 people? I don't even know. Whatever. So it looks like we need 1 tank, 2 DPS. And if you are in chat right now, like trying to come in, let me know so that I can like look out for you before I open it up. Because I can definitely wait before I set it to Publix. Mercy driver. Let's fix that priority thing. I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the channel as well. If you do enjoy these runs and you are able to, subbing not only gets you priority access to all of this fun stuff, but it helps support the channel so that I can keep doing it. Is this live? Yes, 10:50. Well, 10:51 now technically. So are you in the future or the past? Hi Sly, what's up? I am craving something and I don't know what it is. I've been eating candy and it's just not hitting the spot. I need I want like a filthy burger, you know? Like a cookout. That's what I want. But I don't think I can get any of that right now. Do you cheesecake? See, cheesecake I have to like sort of gauge if the negative is worth the cheesecake. You know? Mystic having food cravings. Pregnant? Nope. Nope. Definitely not. What is the negative about cheesecake? I am lactose intolerant, technically. So how badly do I want to blow up a toilet versus how good does this cheesesteak taste? Look, it has the Bucky again. Never again. That's amazing. Welcome, pasta. Yes. What do you want? You want to say hi to chat? Oh, Iggy's here. You want to say hi to Iggy? Want to say hi to Iggy? Come say hi to my big ugly cat. Except she's not big. She's tiny. Where is big camera? Big camera's broken. Okay, never mind. You just get tiny pasta. I don't know what I did to big camera. Why is it broken? Why do I hate you personally? It's because you keep dodging my heels. Ugh! You over there doing your little melee thing, trying to greet the boss uptime, and here I am with my little, like, pathetic Medica 2, never reaching you because you're so far away. Yeah, I took that personally. Yes. Sorry, I don't know. I'm, like, staring at the thing, trying to go in and forgot. Your personal favorite is In-N-Out. I don't have In-N-Out near me, unfortunately. Also, Five Guys. Get out. How do I kick someone from group? This is how you trigger Mistech. Recommend me Five Guys. No, thank you. I don't need a second mortgage to pay for a goddamn hamburger. No, thank you. I hate Five Guys with a burning passion. I do not understand why people like Five Guys. I'm sorry.
Spicy Ms. Burger.
It's the worst. Oh my god, I fucking hate Five Guys. And everyone's like, oh, it's so good. No, it's not. For the price that you have to pay, you have to sell your children to be able to afford that burger. It is not that good. It is not disgusting, because it's not. But it is not worth the price that they put on it. And because of that, it sours the taste. It makes it worse.
I don't understand why it's so expensive.
I literally don't. No reason. Especially when you have superior burgers that are cheaper. You knew I hated it?
And then the way the fries just leak through the bag? No, thank you.
The ones in my town are worse. Somehow. They somehow made the cheese from Five Guys worse.
Ridiculous.
And actually messed up the fries.
In-N-Out is the best burger for the price. The only reason I disagree with you is because I don't live somewhere where that has In-N-Out. My version would be Cookout. I think Cookout for the price is the best burger because it is literally like $4 fucking dollars
Cookout is so good.
and it is good burger like for what you're for the price, you know what I mean? It is so cheap. Okay, sorry. Did we link Discord? Okay, so anyone that's new coming in, we're gonna do positions quickly. If you are brand new for the new people, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna assume that generally phase 1 is understood and we can just go in and practice. But okay, let's do this first for our groups. Yeah, that's why I love Cookout, because it's always open super, super late and it's still decent. Yeah, Cookout is amazing. Just for the price point alone. Alright. Also, their cheese fries, delicious. Their hush puppies, delicious. So good. Their shakes, delicious. Literally everything they serve. Okay, sorry, as I keep following my craving. Let's do phase 2 positions in case we need them. For the east-west, let's do spread positions first so that everyone knows where to go. Please send Cookout to the west. If you bring In-N-Out to us, we'll find a way to bring you thing. We just got Whataburger, but I haven't tried it yet. I've had it in San Francisco and it was like okay, but like not worth the like hype.
Whataburger's okay. It's extremely greasy and expensive.
Yeah.
I'm not
And
a fan.
then we're getting
I love
sliders or
their-
something.
their,
Sliders
green
something.
chili burgers.
We're getting that too. I don't know what that is though. I don't think I've had it before. I'm assuming it's like a White Castle knockoff. Okay. Partners? Oh, we're missing someone in A. Oh, it's Iggy.
Iggy,
No problem.
he's going.
No problem. No problem. Oh, we're the same on our side. Hopefully Group C is also the same. Alrighty. Yeah, let's just go. I'm sure we're fine. White Castle knockoff is
Might
Crystal.
be AFK though.
Probably typing up like a giant dissertation on In-N-Out versus...
That might take days.
I like Fuddruckers, but Fuddruckers I think is also like somewhat expansion. Their onion rings though are very good. Fuddruckers onion rings, if you've not had them before, very good. We went to a wedding that had a Fuddruckers food truck as their food, and it was really good. It was probably, honestly, of all weddings I've been to, probably the best food for a wedding. You know what I mean?
Fuddruckers is a build your own burger kind of place. You just pay up front and then you go to the bar and put whatever you want on it.
Who are we missing? I didn't actually see who was AFK.
Iggy.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, let's do it. We got an hour. Let's see how far we can get. This isn't helping my, like, burger craving, though. Talking about all these burgers that I hate. Right side. Away from boss.
No.
Yes. I like Wendy's. Wendy's used to be, so this is in Toronto though. I was gonna say, back in Canada, I feel like Wendy's was probably my like go-to choice. But that's because we didn't have other options, you know? It was like Wendy's, Burger King, or McDonald's, and I despise Burger King, and McDonald's, enough said. So Wendy's was like the best fast food option. Oh,
Okay.
A&W was actually probably the best, but it was more expensive. And also
Ryan.
bar. Oh, you're right. I'm talking about burgers instead of doing call-outs. I'm so sorry. All right, space lasers. Let's do it. Get ready for first mechanic. It will be flares. Get ready for flares. When it is safe for you, head to your corner with a flare or underneath the boss. Get ready for healer stacks coming up after this. All right, spread to your healer, stack onto your healer. And a left side of the boss, please. Come to the left side. First round of hands. Go away after. Handle your hand. Storing death for later. Second round of hands. I have no idea what I was. I'm just gonna guess and assume I was backhand. I was wrong. Alright, third round of hands. Look away from boss, look away from eyeballs, look away. Moving to the right side of the boss, right side. Use your knockback immunity here if you have it. We have a knockback coming up. Stay out of the middle. You can stand on the number if you don't have knockback immunity. Oh, it's not the knockback. My bad, but whatever. Space. Dodging laser
Got burgers
beams.
on the mind.
I do. Next round of hands, go away.
Ow.
Knockback, be on a number with your butt towards the corner. Out of the middle, middle. Alright, final AoE blast into phase 2. Okay, let's head to our positions for phase 2, getting ready with a big AoE blast and a bleed into phase transition. Kill the Atmos, please. Another AoE blast coming up. Mini boss mechanics on east and west. Spread for us, second round. One more dodge. And towers. Ooh, okay. Try to recover if you can. Get ready for a donut or intercard. It is donut attack. Get close to the boss. Immediately after this, we'll have the Atmos spawning again, so be ready to kill them as soon as possible. Debuffs are coming out. If you have the super short debuff, look away and vomit off the side of the platform. Dropping seeds, dropping seeds. Immediately after this, we'll have the intercardinal attack, so you can start moving, or the cross attack. Everyone can start moving to the intercardinal. Alright, back in. We are baiting puddles now, baiting puddles. Run to your puddle, stand next to it until the tether appears. Once it does, please run away until it breaks. Tanks on the outside, interrupt. Alright, come back to us once those tethers break and be ready for wild charge or spread positions. It is wild charges. Tanks towards the front. Alright, we are looking at our mini bosses on the outside and doing the opposite of whatever the cast is. And then adjusting for the main boss. Okay, get behind the laser beam. Boss attack. And following it through. Atmos are spawning. Go ahead and kill them. And this is where you would get into your spots. Ah, I'm stuck resing! Alright, swap positions here. Alright, we do have some dead bodies, so it will be a little wacky, but do your best. So painful. Alright, you can come to me, Yoshi. Yeah, beautiful. We will get some explosions here, but maybe we can survive. Nope, that's a lot. Okay. Alright, not bad. We are slowly getting cleaner. I'm not sure how people are dying. It seems like around the tethers, some inside people are dying. For the people that are breaking tethers on the inside, we are rotating clockwise, and also if you are kind of in the path of the center square, you do want to tuck in towards the outside tiles just to kind of give that opening for everyone that is needing to break tethers, because they're gonna have to run basically the whole like distance. You ran into the teleport thing? Yeah, you can kind of adjust around that. You can see where it's teleporting you, so you can try to like keep yourself safe. But yeah, be careful touching those. Very good pull though. We got in nice and deep, just the way I like it.
Did somebody say Xenos?
Ah.
No, Mom, it's a video game, I swear.
We missed Friday, so I gotta catch up on the quota. Right side, right side. Away from boss. Big AoE blast with a bleed and phase 1. This is backhand tethers. Currently tethered, you're dodging back at the end of your timer. This is front tethers, you will be dodging forward. Laser beams to dodge. Get ready for first mechanic. It will be flares, be ready. Alright, when it's safe for you, go ahead and run to your corner. After this, healer stacks are coming up. Find your healer and stack with them. Left side of the boss. Left side, left side, left side. First round of things. Take them away. We are storing death for later. Second round, go away. And third round, your turn. Look away from boss, look away from eyeballs, look away. I need to sneeze. My nose. Left side of the boss. Can use your knockback immunity here if you have it. We got a suck-in coming. Stay out of the middle. When that circle goes away, go into the middle. Go in now. More laser beams. Final round of hands will be going out after this. Go away now. We have another mechanic to look out for. It is another second, so run to the corner. Stay out of the middle. When that middle disappears, go into the middle. Go in now. Alright. Here comes the AoE blast. Transitioning to the next phase. Alrighty, heading to your spots for phase 2. Get ready for the big AoE blast with the bleed. Kill the Atmos as soon as possible. Get ready for another AoE blast. And mini boss mechanics happening. Spread positions at the end for us. One more. And towers. Towers now. Oh, slightly too close, this guy. It's fine, though. Get ready for donut or intercardinals. Donut again, everyone close to the boss. Atmos will be spawning soon. Be sure to kill them. Kill them now. And debuffs are coming out, so if you have the super short timer, be sure to look away. Vomit over the edge, away from others. We are dropping seeds next. And immediately after the seeds drop, we will be going to the intercardinal to do the next mechanic. Once this goes off, we can all go and bait our puddles. And vomit, which I forgot to talk about, yep. Alright, head to your puddles and bait. Once those things, Iggy. Greeting damage. Interrupt boss. When those break, come back to us. Get ready for either wild charge or spread positions. It's spread, spread, spread. Everyone go to your assigned spread spot. Alright, looking at our mini bosses, doing the opposite of what the cast is. Everyone else getting behind the boss. Okay, follow the laser beam. Get ready to kill Atmos very soon. Get ready to vomit and tank buster very soon. Kill those Atmos. Alright, swap positions here. Swap positions. This is looking good. Alrighty, let's do this. Alright, so healers, just heal whoever's around you on the inside, or your groups on the outside. And the outside people, you guys are looking at your mini boss, doing the opposite of whatever the cast is. Oh! I'm gonna res you over here, buddy. Remember, let tanks move first, then healers, then DPS. Oh, goodness! Alright, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine! Oh my god. Alrighty. Oh god. Sorry for no callouts. This is chasers. Everyone get out of the middle path. Tanks especially. Make sure you're out of the way, unless you are getting chased, obviously. Once you start moving, run away. Oh, that's nice.
I tried to get out of the way and then it was on me.
Yeah.
Of course.
I would have called out sooner, but there was so much butt clenching that I literally was it was a lot. Izzy, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. The outside people look like they were doing really well, though, so good job on that. Yeah, it's definitely because I said something. Oh, look at us, so healthy going into the phase. I jinxed it. I'm sorry. It's funny that we do better when we're, like, trying to recover and scrambling than when we're going in cleanly. It's okay. Spoken like a greedy melee. Away. I like how he greets everything but that. What? Iggy? Where is the consistency? A free range, okay. Alright, this is front tethers. If you're currently tethered, you are dodging forward. This is back tethers. If you're currently tethered, dodging back at the end of your timer. Dodging lasers and getting ready for first mechanic. Can start to move out of the middle here. To the corner, we're getting sucked in. When the circle disappears, move into the circle. Move in now. Alright, first round of hands, go away. We are storing death for later. Wild charge positions, everyone move to behind your tanks. Next round of hands. Alrighty. Laser beams again. When it's safe, move to the left side of the boss. Left side. Use your knockback immunity here. Gotta suck in again, and when that circle disappears, go into the circle. Hands away. Flares are incoming. Take them to the corners, unless you don't have one, and then go under the boss. Final round of hands immediately after. It's me, I'm one of them. Alright, final blast. Good job. Heading over to our spots for phase 2. Get ready for a big AoE blast with a bleed. Kill the Atmos, please. Another AoE blast coming up. Alright, mini boss mechanics. Spread for us at the end. Last mechanic. Remember not to be too close to the boss. And towers. Alright, beautiful. We can heal through this, no problem. Get ready for donut or intercardinal attack. Oh, and also try not to fall off the platform. It is donuts. I'll see you in a sec. Get ready to kill Atmos again. They are coming up. There they are. Please kill. If you have the super short timer, vomit off the edge. Okay, dropping seeds. We will have the intercardinal attack immediately after, so be ready to go into position for that. All right, back to your puddles. Get ready to bait. Once those brambles appear, start running and break them. Interrupt the mini bosses, please. And when you break your bramble, you can come back to us. We are getting ready for either wild charge or spread. It is spread again. Spread, spread, spread. Everyone to your spread spot. Beautiful. Looking at the mini bosses, doing the opposite or getting behind the main boss. Alright, get behind the laser main boss and follow it around. Get ready to vomit if you are next. Tank busters on east-west. Atmos are back up, please kill. Atmos, 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 still alive. And get to your swap positions. Alright, I'm not saying it. But you know I'm thinking it.
Don't do it.
Alrighty, on the east-west, you're looking at your mini-boss doing the opposite of whatever the cast is. In the middle, we're preparing for towers. Okay, more mini-boss mechanics. Ooh, towers explosions. Okay, no problem. I will be right back. Give me just a second. I'm back, sorry.
Welcome back.
Okay. Whew. You're sure something to bring you back to 14? I mean, I get that. I understand that feeling very much. And it's okay that there isn't. Like, you know, if it happens, it'll bring you back. If not, that's okay. For something you put 10 years into. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That is... But honestly, don't think of it that way. That's just sunk cost fallacy, right? Like... You need to pursue happiness in whichever way that, you know, exists for you. And if it happens that the game is not making you happy, then find something that does, you know? That was me with World of Warcraft. Yep. I feel it too. Left side. Right side. Whee! Little white mage slip and slide. AoE blast with the bleed, and phase 1 starts. This is front tether. If you're currently tethered, you are dodging forward. This is back tether. If you are currently tethered here instead, you are dodging back. Laser beams. Get ready for first mechanic. Slightly get out of the middle. Okay, we're getting sucked in. Everyone to the corner. And when the circle disappears in the middle, move into the middle. First round of hands, go away. We are storing knockback for later. Get ready in your wild charge positions. Find your tanks, get behind them. Next round of hands, your turn. What was I? Back tether? Back? I think I was back. I think I was back. Oh, yep. I thought I moved too early. Laser beams next. Get ready for left or right on the boss coming soon. When it is safe, get to the left side of the boss, left side. Use your knockback immunity here. We have a knockback coming up. If you don't have knockback immunity, stand on the number. Alright, next round of hands. Go away. Flares are incoming. That's bullshit. Utter bullshit. Next round of hands. Please vote Kavavazum. Okay, you did. Thank you.
Never.
AoE blast.
It's just training for my next one-on-one with Yunofu.
Mm-hmm. Alright, getting set up for this big bleed in AoE. I'm gonna one-shot this Atmos, watch. Aw, I just missed it. Kill Atmos, please. Another AoE blast coming up. Alright, mini boss mechanics. Partners for us, second round. Just do them on this side. towers. No problem. Awesome. All right, donut or intercardinal attack. Be ready. Donut. Again. Kill the Atmos. Alright. What? That was almost a one-shot too. Why am I not critting? Get ready to vomit if you are the super short timer. And get ready to drop seeds all over the floor.
Is that where you put them?
Sometimes. Intercard is next. Head over there. Alright, back into positions.
God damn it.
Get ready to bait. Get ready to interrupt the boss. Or the mini boss, rather. Alright, once those brambles appear, start running. Break them. Interrupt mini bosses now. Alright, once you are broken, come back to us. We have either stack or spread, or whatever, wild charge or spread. It is wild charges, so tanks in the front, please. Alright, looking at our mini bosses, doing the opposite of her cast bar. And then moving to get behind the boss's main attack, whatever, the main boss's attack. Following the laser beam. Kill the Atmos. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. Vomit. And go into your swap positions. I don't know why I had a random accent all of a sudden. Alright, everyone in their spots. Good job. Go. Alright, looking at the mini boss doing the opposite of the cast. Us in the middle are doing towers. Getting ready for chasers. Get out of the main path, by the way. Oh, what the fuck? Oops. Alright, start running. You're gonna go all the way around, full 360. And everyone get out of the path. Mini boss mechanics on the outside. Yes, good job. Keep turning all the way around until you reach back to where you started. Alright, get ready for... Or Atmos are alive, please kill. This is donut attack. Donut, donut, donut. The Atmos are still alive, please kill them. Alright, wild charge. It's spread, just kidding. Whoa! Just make sure you're spread. Another AoE blast if we can survive this. Oh, it's the interrupt on the mini bosses and another wild blast here. We don't have LB because I think you guys used it for tank stuff, right? But
I didn't use it.
I was on the other side, like the outside. This is the AoE blast that brings us back to the regular platform, and then guess what? We just get to do phase 1 all over again, and it's super simple. And let me see if I can start rezzing. Maybe. Big AoE blast here. If you're rezzing here, please do not move.
My corpse.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's probably not gonna res here. Oh, the autos. They're so nasty. Okay. Ideally, I know you probably used it because you thought you weren't going to survive, but ideally, let us save LBs for healers because we could definitely have healer LB'd here and then potentially saw Enrage if not killed it. It's the party finder strat where you just healer LB after towers.
And please do make sure that the Atmos are dead.
Yes, that is priority number one,
They
regardless
only
of where
have,
we
like,
are.
3 hits worth of hit points.
Yep. Because if they do not die, they will begin to kill us very quickly, and it is very dangerous. Also that, they do heal, so that sucks. I sounded like Maggie Smith. I love her. It's a compliment. I'll take it, or I'll take it as a compliment. No problem, Ra. Better be burgers. That's all I'm gonna say.
She's so obsessed.
So I can live
Better
vicariously.
be cookout burgers.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming, everyone. We filled up pretty quickly for a Monday, so very cool. I'm going to be doing more tomorrow, so if you all happen to be around and you want to come back in, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, thanks for joining. I probably will not have time to fill up and go again, so we'll just call it here. Same time, Zara, so starting around 9 and probably going to fill up whenever we fill up. Anytime between like 9 and 9:30 seems to be like when we're filling up. So 9 p.m. EST. Ish. Ish is a big ish. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, everyone is welcome. Like I said, right there you saw people come in blind and we get them caught up and then to the prog point pretty quickly. So it's just a matter of like doing that enough that the entire population knows how to do phase 1. We can all just practice phase 2. But we almost I don't know if we could have. It's very like Schrodinger's LB, honestly, whether or not that could have worked and us recovered enough to be able to see the end of the fight. But literally that next phase is just phase 1 again, you know, like it's so simple. So if you can just get through that, like chasers were done really well that time. Like I don't think anyone died to chasers at all. It was mostly just deaths on the outside, which are going to happen because people potentially haven't practiced that if they've been in the middle the whole time. And like I think it's harder to do the mini boss mechanics coming out of the core lateral in that phase than it is for us at the beginning, because there's a potential that the boss will be not north, you know what I mean? So people have to do it kind of boss relative, but also at the same time do their spreads normally. So I think that's harder for the second group to do the second time than it is the first time. Depending, I guess, on what the boss is casting, the mini boss, whatever. You died to chasers the first time, but not the second time, did you? Like, I don't think you had chasers the second time, did you? Like the one that we just did now, whatever that chaser, whoever had chasers that time was great. Fantastic. The couple times that you were swapped, Emily had no idea. Okay, well, we can talk about all that because I know we don't really discuss it. I just say, oh, you just do the opposite mechanic under the assumption that, like, you know what the opposite mechanic is, but we can definitely, like, go over that. Even the Alliance, each raid has their own LB? Yes. That's right. So if you use it like in group B, group A still has theirs or whatever. You ran and hoped that was all you needed. That was perfect. That is what you do with chasers. Ideally, it's only difficult if like people are in your way, which they shouldn't be. So as long as everyone's like out of the way, you literally just run and you just do a big circle. That's it. Run full 360 all the way around until you're back. Because as long as everyone with chasers are like starting as soon as they see the stuff and there's no one in the way, you're all just rotating. So it's very, very simple. It's just remembering to like get out of the way essentially. Because you have to, like everyone kind of has to be out of the way to begin with so that the person that gets chasered can immediately run. And then as they leave, everyone that is left over, like the last two, like the 2 people left over, need to tuck in to get out of the main path for the incoming people. So as long as everyone follows that, then you're good. It's really simple. Anyway. You should go to the other power. No, so this guy, you would be going to the inside. Right? I don't think, unless I'm wrong. Am I wrong? You're M1. Oh, you're M1? You're M2. You get swapped to the other side, and you should be doing the same. Yeah. Oh, you're saying that sometimes you got swapped to the middle. Gotcha. I see. That's probably when we had dead people. You would be on C platform with you? Yeah, so you would have basically full knowledge, I guess, of what the mini boss and like the thing, because it's the lateral core, then the tower, and then mini boss mechanics for you guys on that side, and then it's the stack, like the spread or the wild charge, and just like some AoE blasts or whatever. So yeah, if everyone knows, we had a few clean swaps, like it was really good. I want to say we had 3 clean swaps, maybe, I don't know, but still very good prog. Okay, I will return tomorrow. Yeah, I think the melee in East West kind of have it simple, right? You guys don't have to do any of the inside stuff, do you? It's nice. It's nice, yeah. And you're like already thoroughly practiced on the East West stuff that it's just kind of like easy no matter what for you. But yeah, anyway, tomorrow, same time. See you then. And we'll do more. And I need to figure out what day to do writing stream because I don't want to like miss out on it. Right now I'm thinking maybe Thursday, unless people are like mellowing out on Rivals, and if like people aren't here tomorrow for Rivals, because you're away, Blitz, right? And I know you usually come. Elk probably wouldn't be upset if I chose to write over playing Rivals. Isn't there a patch for Rivals? Oh, I don't know. Is there? Yuna, I think, is the only other like main. Lenora maybe, but Human Torch and Thing. Is that tomorrow? On Thursday. Is it Thursday? Hold on. Marvel. Let's see. Oh, they don't have... Oh, here we go. Notes. There was a patch on Friday. Or last Thursday. Community Hub. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, what about third Rivals Day? Well, because we could just do Rivals like on Wednesday as normal, and then I could write on Thursday. And then... Because Thursday's kind of like our do whatever day. So we usually do like EXs or like a palette cleanser, but maybe I just take it over for writing so that I am not behind. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll just do regular Rivals on Wednesday, I think, and then maybe Thursday. I don't know. Again, we'll figure it out. Okay. Thank you for watching. I will see you when I see you tomorrow. Okay. Be on the lookout in Party Finder. Same info, same everything. You can hop into stream when I start stream, though, and just be in the know, I guess, the whole time. 200,000, 609, what? 69,292. I can't even read that number. That's a lot of people in the game. Okay. Anyway. Hope to be back home tomorrow. I hope you make it home. You know, right side up. Knock on wood. Probably shouldn't joke about that while you're flying. But yeah, safe travels, Blitz, and I'm sorry you're delayed so long, and hopefully you can get back properly. But see you then. Stay safe. If you're under 75 inches of snow or whatever the fuck it was, like my sister, good luck. Don't throw your back out trying to shovel. Okay. Have a good night. Bye. See you later.